the Pooch is here, too.
Well, he's in the song. I figured I'd put him in them come hang out with us today.
Nice. It's Country 97.1 Hank FM live at the CMA Music Festival, brought to you by Super 8 and Bicycle Playing Cards. We are joined by Dierks Bentley. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, Dave?
Good. Big week for you. You got a brand new CD out.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday. That crazy.
Is a bluegrass kind of thing that you have just an unbelievable amount of people on.
Yeah, it's kind of definitely a bluegrass tinged kind of album with a lot of banjo, fiddle, mandolin, kind of the original country instruments. And Alison Krauss joined me on it, as well as Brandon Lambert and Jamie Johnson and Chris Christopherson. So it's kind of a blend of country and bluegrass, and it's been a lot of fun to be out there promoting. I've had a great time.
Now, being from the desert Southwest area like you are, how did you gravitate toward that kind of sound? Because I grew up in Virginia, not too far from where Alison Krauss is, and so every time you went to a street festival or a party or anything like that, there were people playing that kind of music.
Jamming. I moved to Nashville when I was 19, and the country music at that time, 1994, was kind of a lot of people trying to follow in Garth Brooks' footsteps, and it just really didn't resonate with me that well. And I just was trying to find something real, and I walked into this bar and discovered these guys playing these instruments, and they're singing George Jones songs and Merle Haggard songs, but they're also doing these bluegrass songs I've never heard of before. And I just fell in love with that music, and it's always been a big part of who I am, and I've tried to include it in my records, whether it be What Was I Thinking, or Sideways, or Free and Easy Down the Road I Go, songs that have that kind of banjo-driven sound, and I want to make a record that really expanded on that a little bit, so this is that record.
And that kind of sound is great too, acoustic and sitting around the house. And do you play for your daughter at all? Is that
Man, when I'm home, yesterday I was in New York, Boston, and DC in the same day. I've been traveling nonstop. Just played 26 shows in 30 days leading up to that. I've been kind of gone all the time. So I play a lot in the back of the bus and when I'm out on the road. But around the house, I could be on the road for 30 days straight. I come home and within 5 minutes I got a guitar in my hand playing something. I'm just always got one around. So I play for her, play for anybody. I'll play for you right now if I had one.
Well, we've got a guitar right over there, actually. Yeah, the one on the left is tuned, I think. The one on the right, not so much. But no banjo, sorry, no mandolin for you.
Banjos.
We're talking to Dierks Bentley. And when you are home this week in Nashville, I know you have a nice piece of property south of town that you like to just get out there and do the four-wheeling thing and hang out in the woods.
Yeah, that's what kind of this album's called, Up on the Ridge. And it's inspired by that piece of property out there where you can get away and just kind of start a fire and hang out with some friends and pick some instruments that don't require amplifiers or pickups, and it kind of inspired the record. Yeah.
And what else do you bring out there in the woods with you?
Well, you got some moonshine or some cold beer.
Don't get busted for moonshine like Willie Nelson's band did. That is awesome that they had a 1930s crime in the year 2010. Willie Nelson's band, a couple of weeks ago, they got busted for moonshine on the bus.
That's great.
Which, I don't know. You think they'd be able to afford the real stuff.
That's like the least illegal stuff they probably had on there.
Yeah, I know. Of anything you'd be charged with. Dierks Bentley, great to see you. Have a good time here at CMA Music Festival and on the road. Again, Up on the Ridge is the brand new CD that is out right now. You're listening to Country 97.1 Hank FM. Here is Dierks Bentley.